Hey, I've been seeing a lot of posts and or hearing comments about how unfair it is that the government is making um, large family events illegal, or had also in the past due to the coronavirus. Um, Memorial Day barbecues, Mother's Day brunches, and now with Fourth of July coming up tomorrow, same kind of issue. Um, the problem that the people are having is that the government has made family gatherings illegal. However, they have allowed protests, or in their words, riots and looting, to be legal. Now, I was just wondering, who do you think asks permission before they protest? Do you really think a leader of a group all of a sudden just gets up in the morning and calls their local government official and says, "Hey, dude, I was thinking about taking a couple hundred people down, Capitol building, with some signs. We're going to do some protesting, maybe a little rioting. Maybe we're going to break some shit, set some stuff on fire. Do you think you could make that okay for the weekend?" It's not how it works, y'all. It's not illegal to protest in America. It's all right. It's legal. No one had to make it legal. Okay? The other thing is, do you think if someone did do that, if someone did call Gavin Newsom and said, "Hey, buddy, we're going to do this," and he said, "No, you can't. It's the coronavirus," do you think that was going to stop them? It wasn't. They were angry and hurt, and they're trying to make a difference. So the government didn't allow protesting, and the government didn't make protesting legal during the pandemic just to piss you off. It wouldn't have mattered what they said. Not to mention, there was a curfew. All these memes and comments on this are leaving that part out. There was a curfew, so let's go with that. Did anyone listen? No. They kept doing what they were doing because they believed in it. So let's take a little more. The people that are mad that protesting was legal during a pandemic, but their family Memorial Day barbecue and Mother's Day breakfast was illegal, are the same people that did those things anyway. When California didn't open May 1st like everyone wanted, many people just in my town here, my small town, decided they're sticking it to the man. Talked about it before. They said, "Fuck Gavin Newsom. We're going to do what we want. You can't tell us what to do." And they had big barbecues, Memorial Day barbecues in their backyards, 50 people or more. They had Mother's Day breakfasts outside of a local restaurant, 40, 45 people or more. This was a protest, right? You were telling the government that they couldn't tell you what to do, and you were going to do that anyway. Did you have to ask permission? Did you need someone to tell you that it was okay to stand up for what you thought was right? Nah, you didn't. Here's my biggest problem with this issue is that now the people who were doing the stick it to the man protest because they couldn't have their way, they couldn't have breakfast in a restaurant, and they couldn't get their goddamn hair cut because it's, super important versus Black Lives Matter protesting, right? But these people that were sticking it to the man, I saw your pictures. Come on. At least the protesters, rioters, and even some of the looters were wearing their masks, okay? Yeah, they were out there doing something, and they were standing up, and they were in mass quantities, but they were trying to still be safe, okay? You weren't. You weren't wearing masks. You weren't staying away from each other. You were saying the way you were going to stick it to the man was to do it the way you wanted. Just like you're still doing. You're not going to wear a mask because, we'll do one on masks. But they're still wearing the masks. So now the stick it to the mans are mad that protesting was made legal during a pandemic and barbecues are illegal. Look, you can still have a goddamn barbecue. Have a barbecue. You don't care about wearing a mask anyway, so do what you're going to do. Don't get caught. Don't be stupid. But do you really want 50 fucking people in your backyard right now? I'm just saying, go for it. I don't want that many people in my house ever. But if that's what you need to do to stand up for what you think is right, have your goddamn barbecue. What are they going to do? Arrest all 50 of you? All 50 white people? Conservative white people in a hick town with no police officers? Chances are no. Have your barbecue. Shut the hell up. No one made protesting legal during a pandemic just to piss you off. They're not taking away your family events just to piss you off. Give me a break. But here's my little wrap up on it. Let's just say, these same people sticking it to the mans are the ones saying that the numbers are rising due to the Black Lives Matter protests, right? We know that's part of the truth. It's reality. I think anyone that denies that is probably not paying attention. But it's everyone's fault. Unless you've stayed home, locked up, didn't let anyone in, you never left, you sanitized everything with some crazy ass UV shit before it came in your house and it went through the little plastic bubble and then into the next compartment. It's all of our faults. None of us were taking that great of care, okay? We all did it. We all messed up. But let's go ridiculous with it, because that's what I do. 150 protesters, rioters, looters, whatever. 150 of them all together wearing masks. Let's just say a third less likely to get sick now because they have their masks on. Don't quote my numbers. It's not what I mean. Hear me out. Your goddamn barbecue that you just had to have to stick it to the man, instead of just saying you want to have a damn barbecue, 50 people in your backyard, no masks, 100% chance of getting sick if someone comes in that backyard. Same amount. Maybe I'll find some numbers for you all, but I do know a Memorial Day barbecue that happened. One person walked in, they had the virus, 30 people walked out with it. Within the next 2 weeks, they tested positive. 30 people. I'm just saying. Anyways, we'll do a mask one, have some research to do, some shit talking to do, whatever. But, y'all, the government did not make protesting legal just to piss you off during a virus. It was going to happen no matter what the government said, number one. And number two, it's our right. Anyway, Juls' useless thought of the day.